Hi there, my name is Jakub Wójcik. I'm a Polish student from Szczecin. I'm currently doing the International Baccalaureate program, which I'll be finishing in 1 month and 2 weeks, I think. I'll have my AND exams then. It's very stressful, I can tell you that. Nevertheless, I'm here to tell you a little about the admission process to universities in the UK. As I have myself walked through this whole process this year, I hope that I can share some of the basic information with you, together with some hints for myself, which helped me in my admission process. As I can tell you right now, was fairly successful. Let's start off with the basics. Your application will need to go through the platform called UCAS, ucas.com, which you spell UCAS.com. In this platform, you'll be able to find all the needed information. All the needed information for about also all the things I will tell you right now. You will find in the UCAS site. So please also always refer to these information given there, as they will be most helpful to you when you're in need of hints and tips what to do next. Through UCAS, you'll always be applying, so don't even try to directly contact your universities with your applications, because that's just not the way it goes. It goes through the UCAS application program. So there are deadlines which you must obey. Let me say it like that. So there are 3 dates. Let me take a card. There are 3 dates. First date is 15th October. That's the first deadline, which is for all the students who wish to study at Oxford and Cambridge, and also to all the students who wish to study medicine, dentistry and veterinary, so all the medical subjects. Please watch out, as if you wish to study these subjects or at Cambridge and Oxford, you will need to have your application prepared before 15th October so that you can send it 15th October or earlier. It's important also to mention that not all medical courses have a deadline on 15th October. This is only information for some of the universities and some of the courses, so please always refer to the information given on the sites of your university which you are willing to apply to. Then we have 15th January, which is the deadline for most of the applications, for most of the other subjects, so politics, economics, technology, psychology, whatever you can think of. All the other courses are mostly have their deadline on 15th January. And then we have 24th March, which is the deadline for all the arts and design courses. Though, excuse my wording, again, it's not for all the courses, because you'll probably find some art and design courses which have their deadlines earlier, so always refer to the website of the university you wish to apply to for information that will be certain. As for the application itself, you'll need to, of course, fill in your personal data, which I don't need to discuss. You need to fill in you'll need to choose 5 universities. So you'll have a choice of 5 universities. Though I'm pretty sure that if you pay an extra amount of money to the UCAS platform, you are able to apply to more than 5. Though 5 subjects are the amount given for the I think it was £23 that you need to pay anyway if you wish to apply to any university at all. You'll always at all times need to pay £23, I think. though please check that also. There, in your application, you'll need to, like I said, choose 5. If you went the way I did and just paid the basic amount of money, you'll need to apply. You'll have the option to apply to 5 universities. It's most logical to apply to universities which will be of mixed level, let's say. So this will help you get into university even if you underperform on your diploma, or quite the the other way around. You have a great result at your diploma which you didn't expect. Then it's nice to have a variety of universities of different levels which you applied to. I myself, I applied to the top-notch universities, mostly in London. I wanted to study politics, philosophy and economics, and I chose London School of Economics, University College London, King's College London, Warwick University and Edinburgh University. So it's important that you also get to know the rankings of the universities, which is helpful to find your suitable university. As you'll know, my choices were quite a high rivalry up there. Very many students wish to get into these courses, though I did quite well in the end. I'll tell you about that later. It's important, though, that you choose for yourself which your most important universities are, and always have a backup plan if something goes wrong. Next to that, you need to have a reference from either an employer or a teacher. For high school students like myself, it's most convenient to have a reference from the teacher, like your favorite teacher, for example. I had mine from my economics teacher, as I love economics. Also, together with the references, teachers of high school students are supposed to provide the UCAS platform with a predicted grades form, which gives the as it said, the grades which the teachers have predicted you to score during your final exams. It's it's valuable information for the universities, which they can use to compare and to see if your teachers value you as capable of getting the amount of points needed to study at the given university. So that's very important. And then there is the most crucial part of your application. I feel like this is a good 80 to 90% of value of your whole application. Excuse me. This is the personal statement. The personal statement is a document which will consist of 4,000 characters and will describe you, basically. It will describe why you wish to study at a given university at a given subject. So that's the basic formula for writing a personal statement. Though in more depth, it's it's the document where you showcase why you are passionate about what you wish to study, how you during your life did what you experienced, which is helpful in your strive to be a good, doctor, politician, physician, things like that. You need to show your experiences and show your passion by, for example, showing books you read, or competitions you've won, or things you've done in your free time, in your leisure time, which helped you get some kind of idea, things like that. There is a ton of personal statements on the internet which you can look at, which will give you an idea of how it's supposed to look. I'll hint you to look at the more competitive statements, statements of students who applied to the most competitive universities, as these are these are the best statements to refer to if you actually wish to get into the best universities, as I hope most of you do want to. Further, that's that for the application. That's the point that you need to fulfill in order to send the application. Though I like to remind you always to look at the actual UCAS website, where you'll find all the data, all the information needed. Like I said before, I'll share some of my experience. During my application, it was very important to focus on the personal statement. I think I was writing it for a good month and couple weeks. Like, it's not like I did it every day, but it was a process. I crafted it very mindfully, the whole statement. Even though it's just 4,000 characters, I wanted every sentence to be valuable. Every sentence, I wanted to say something about me. And I would actually, I think this is a great formula, to watch out not to have wording, not to have sentences which don't say anything about you. Just watch out so that every sentence is important in a way and gives useful information to the officers, because they read a million of these applications, and you need to stand out. You need to show why you are most valuable. And I thankfully I received offers from all the universities I applied to, from LSE, from UCL, from Edinburgh. I received the highest offers for Edinburgh, 40 points in IB, and for LSE 38 points. And I think I'll be taking LSE and UCL as my firm offers. So I guess it's most important that you stick to the value of your personal statement during your application, as I think that helped me mostly. And that's that. I hope you'll have the best application you can have, and you'll get into all the universities you want. And other than that, thank you.